Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Nine of Stones in tradition. And you still have 5 out of the 7 cards down here as stones, and the first 2 stones just fell off the challenge. All right, and we talked yesterday about that challenge, and the struggle that you're going through, trying to maintain that groundedness, right? Well, this is confirmation that you're grounded, because you're just like this shaman here, who's meditating, who's listening to the rattle and listening to the real rattle, because he's got a real snake in his hands. But he's sitting in front of those stones, okay, and he is trying to connect to that ancient knowledge, all right, and that ancient wisdom. And that's everything that you've got, okay? When you can look back to the past and you can rely on that skill set that you have, that 8 of stones, understanding, all right, that you're learning from a situation with the page of stone, knowing that the horse is carrying you with the knight of stones, okay? Any challenge that's coming in your way, you've looked at the past. You've gained that wisdom, you've gained that knowledge. And now, just like the 8 of stones, okay, or the 10 of arrows, you're passing on that knowledge to others to let them know this is how you, work in a situation, right? When you can learn information from others on how to do a process, and that process is easy, or you make a little twigs to it, twinks to it. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but tweaks. You can make little tweaks to it. Then as that process gets easier and easier and easier for you, people are going to notice that, and they're going to say, hey, why is that so easy? It's because, this is what I'm doing, right? And you can relay that. You can let that go out to them, to let them understand, in case they're having that challenge, right? To share that wisdom, to share that knowledge. But, the other piece of that is when you can seek out the universe, when you can seek out spirit, all right, in reverence and respect, you get that insight, you get that wisdom, okay, with what is out there. When you can talk to your spirit guides and say, help me through this situation, and they listen, and they do, and you don't, you may not even be aware of it, all right? It allows you to strengthen that bond, okay? Become more grounded in your spirit. Become more grounded in intuition. Become more grounded in that trustworthiness, okay? That knowledge and that confidence, right? And when you do that, you have more stability, you have more security in that confidence to make those decisions. Taking on that knowledge and wisdom comes with, I don't want to say a price, but yet with a opportunity to share it with others. And you can pass those traditions on, whether it's in family, whether that's in work, whether that's, in the neighborhood, however you want to look at it. And when you focus and listen to what Spirit has for you, and reconnect and remain connected to that ancestral lineage, when you pass it on from father to son, from son to son, from son to son, from son to daughter even, mother to daughter, mother to son, you pass on those traditions, you pass on that heritage, and that just strengthens the family bond. When you're at work and you talk about the history of your 30 years at an organization, 5 years at an organization. Things have changed. People have changed. But you can bring the light, the richness, and the knowledge and the wisdom of those 5 years, 10 years, 30 years, whatever it is. And you can draw on that strength on tradition to help you gain that wisdom. By sharing that knowledge, by sharing that wisdom with others, you strengthen a bond between you and another generation. And when you do that, the generation in you become more whole, let's say. You understand where they're coming from. They have a better idea where you're coming from. In taking that tradition from point A to point B helps you move forward, strengthens the connections with you and that other generation, like I said. It's just like Christmas time. Everybody has traditions at Christmas time. And it seems like everybody's having a tradition around Halloween, Thanksgiving. Everybody gets together. Easter, all the major holidays, are built on family tradition. And the thought that just came to my head was, Fiddler on a Roof. Teve's singing tradition. It was all about this family ties, keeping everybody together. Another good one is, the tradition of, I can't think of the movie now. It'll come to me. But anyways, The Hills Are Alive. There was a little bit of a tradition going on there. Everybody was musically oriented, and they relied on everybody. Sure, they were moving to a different country during that time, but the tradition of the family held everybody together. So that's today's card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck, the Nine of Stones and Tradition. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, give me a thumbs up. And this is D for a Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.